This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
All right, well, Little Yachty was on $1 Million Worth of Game podcast with Wallow and Gillie the King, of course.
Yes.
And he was talking about how much his bills are every single month. Listen to this.
I know Corona opened a lot of eyes for a lot of artists. A lot of people realize that they have a lot to maintain. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, this ain't got to do with nothing. I shouldn't even say this, but I pay every monthly. I got $52,000 in bills monthly. You know what I'm saying? And I have to work. Let's say I got $13 million in the bank, right? If my overhead is $52,000 every month because of my houses and my staff and cars and insurance and all these things I take care of and all these people, that 13 will run down.
Facts.
Because that's just the bills.
First of all, drop on the clues bombs for Gillie and Wallow. $1 Million Worth of Game, one of my favorite podcasts. But Yachty's absolutely right. And I think the key word that he said in that whole situation is staff. He's got other people that he's taking care of on top of his bills and everything else. So $52,000 sound about right?
Yeah, and that's why I always say, you got to make sure that you have investments that, you don't necessarily have to go out and work or have to go out and perform. Other income that comes in regardless of what happens, no matter whether it's stocks, whether it's real estate, whatever it is, just looking at different ways of getting money just in case for times like this.
And he also said something, too, that was very, very smart on there. He said, damn, I forgot what he said, but I listened to the whole thing.
He said you
yesterday.
have to be making money while you're sleeping.
There you go, that part.
And not have just one source of income. And that's another thing I want to say. It is important to be diverse because as we've seen from this pandemic, you could have, even let's just say with real estate, and you have these buildings and commercial real estate properties, and then people aren't going into work to pay for rent, and they're trying to get a break on that, and they can't. You didn't expect that, so that's why it's important to be diverse in whatever it is when you have the ability to be able to do that. Whether it's being able to have stocks and have real estate and have businesses in other ways that you have money coming in.
Yeah, and trust me, there's people out there with way more overhead than $52,000 a month.
Absolutely,
trust me. So
absolutely,
Yachty kind of in a good place.
All right. Now, Bobby Shmurda, let's talk about his 5-year parole conditions and things that he has to make sure since being released from his 6-year bid that he has to do. So he was talking to GQ for his first interview after being released, and he said that it was his fans' enthusiasm behind bars that inspired him to continue his rap career. But as far as what he has to do right now, he can't even go to a bar, and he can't drink right now at all. So I'm sure he's fine, though, with that. Because, of course, you'd much rather have your freedom.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I believe that lasts for, they said, 6 years. And so he can't drink alcohol, associate with gangs, spend time at bars. He also isn't allowed to violate an 8 p.m. curfew. He has to submit to substance abuse testing, and he has to get aggression and anger counseling.
And, I was on probation for 10 years, but it just feels like a trap, right? Like the fact that you already did 7 and then you come home and you got to stay on parole till 2026, like, was his sentence 15 years? I don't remember him getting sentenced to no 15 years.
I was on probation for 10 too, and it was the same thing. There was a lot of different things that you couldn't do. But you remember Remy Martin was the same way. Remy Ma couldn't drink. There was a lot of things that she couldn't do. Now I'm sure he could get excuses to do certain things, like if he has to do a performance at a club or do things like that. He just has to get permission, I'm sure.
Okay.
And salute to Bobby Shmurda too, man. Hey, Bobby, that artist lied to you. The Breakfast Club does not pay for interviews. Just want to throw that out there.
Now you got to explain it.
Well, there's an artist.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, this is crazy.
There's an artist that told Bobby Shmurda he got paid $500,000
Play the liar drop, please.
to do a Breakfast Club
Wait,
interview.
who said that?
Wait, there's more. Go ahead, listen to this guy.
And that he gets
royalties
from the YouTube interview.
He was a goddamn liar.
Yeah.
Has the person been on the show?
Yes, he has twice.
He's a known liar.
Go ahead, say his name, baby. Go ahead.
Yeah, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
Allegedly told Bobby
What?
Shmurda that we paid him $300,000.
I don't know if he told Bobby personally, but that's
First of all, I was like, Bobby Shmurda talks to Tekashi.
But I guess it went around that we paid him $300,000. $500,000.
Half a ticket.
And every time that the video YouTube gets played, he gets residuals.
That's never happened that has never happened in the history of
That is
life.
ridiculous.
I was like,
But I just want to put out there to everybody who's around Bobby Shmurda right now, let's make sure he sticks to these rules because they set up this parole supervision in order for you to fail, and you don't want that to happen. He has until February 23rd, 2026 that he has these conditions. So everybody around him, don't be trying to influence him. Just make sure he stays on point. Even if that means y'all ain't going to drink, y'all not going to go to bars either, just make sure he's good.
Yeah, any artist that has ever told you Breakfast Club has paid them to do an interview is a damn liar. Okay?
One person tried, remember?
Who?
They wanted a flight and hotel.
Who was it? Tell me.
But that's not paying
Who's the
you.
judge?
Who?
Judge Joe
Mathis.
Was it Judge Joe Mathis?
Joe Brown?
That's first of all, his name is
Joe
Greg
Brown.
Mathis.
Oh.
And yes.
One of the judges.
By the way, we've never done that.
Nah,
either.
we never had him.
Hey guys, I don't even know if y'all know. We don't even provide breakfast here at the Breakfast Club.
No, there's no breakfast.
First of all, you're lucky if we get you a bottle of water from the vending machine. Most
We
people
just
get a
started
cup.
with the bottled water before
Water,
we poured it in the cup.
And you got to be about to be choking and dying for us to be like, hey, get some water. Sorry, I wish we was better at hospitality.
Yeah, it's a.
We'll get better.
Our show's a mess.
Yeah, we'll get better
All right.
one day.
That's so funny. All right, now let's talk about Nick Cannon. Wildin' Out has set a return date on VH1. So that is going to be back on Tuesday, April 6th. And now there is a teaser.
Y'all ready to get to it?
Class is back in session. Tuesday, April 6th.
Let's get this started.
The battle for the belt continues with all new episodes of Wildin' Out. It's an old school
New trap singers, why y'all pants so tight?
versus new school showdown.
I'm nothing like my father. I know when to pull out.
I love it. Dropping the clues bombs for Wildin' Out, Nick Cannon. All my guys on that show, 85 South Show, Chico, DC, Carlos.
All right, Fatboy SSE, Trinidad James, Lost Boys will be on this season. Also, Juvenile, Head Crack, The Brat, MBJ, MC Light, Rhapsody. A whole lot of people will be on this season, so get ready for that.
Dope.
Head Crack from Head Crack? Radio Head Crack?
Yeah, I believe so.
So why did L'Oreal should be on there too then?
I'm not sure when they did this, but I will say Donnell Rawlings is going to be on this season, and so will Queen
We got
Naja.
crickets. Play some cricket sounds.
Donnell Rawlings.
Yeah, there you go. Nice little fart sound.
Dramos, why would you do that?
That wasn't me.
All right, anyway, that is your rumor report.
All right, we got front page news next. What we talking about?
Yeah, and I know, it's not an easy thing to talk about, but let's talk about what happened in Boulder, Colorado. And also let's talk about these pleas right now that Joe Biden is making for some gun control. And we'll tell you how some have already fired back against that.
All right, we'll get to it next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.